lot with recycled asphalt and environmentally friendly sealer. Let his 40 years of experience work for you at a reasonable price. Click his icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome into the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host of it. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In a studio, we're welcoming Nikki Books, preschool director over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool. Nikki, so good to have you in studio with us today.
Good morning, Tim. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Right at the beginning of the school year for a whole lot of students out there across the state and here in Taylorville. When does your preschool start up?
We start the Tuesday after Labor Day, and we're so excited to welcome back those students and gain some new ones.
Absolutely. And I'm sure the preschoolers are looking forward to it too. And they're at an interesting age where they get excited about their year starting up there. So good. We got that out of the way there. And thank you again for being in here with us. How long have you been involved with Trinity Lutheran Preschool?
I have been there since 2013, wow, helping out with education.
Very cool. So you've been there since 2013. How long has Trinity Lutheran Church been operating with a preschool?
We are entering our 50th year for preschool.
50th year. Okay. You guys have a pretty good idea of what's going on every year with 50 years. That is really, really amazing. Anything off the top of your head with big changes coming into this 2024 year? Have you guys kind of followed the same processes and since you've been there at least 2013?
Well, I think we always try to tweak it and make it a little bit better. We have a board of education that we operate under, and they're very helpful and always there for us when we need them. And we are going to plan a spring celebration for that 50th. Cool. So that will have, that will be a great impact for our community and be so much fun to celebrate this spring.
50th year. That's going to need a big celebration right there. I love it. So let's just get right into it then. Are there openings over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool?
Yes, we currently have preschool openings in both classes. We have two classes, a 3-year-old class and a 4-year-old class.
Wow. Okay. So let's get into age ranges because that can get kind of weird when your birthday falls on a random date. When what's the earliest a student can get enrolled and involved in Trinity Lutheran?
Okay, as soon as they turn 3 and they're potty trained, we would like to sign them up. So we don't have to worry about that be a certain age by a certain date thing. So that's great. And we have a 3-year-old class that meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then our 4-year-old group meets on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Awesome. Okay. 3-year, 4-year-old classes. Love that right there. And getting over some of the qualifications here. Potty training. That seems like that's a pretty good rule to have right there. Is that pretty common across preschools now?
As far as I know, it is. But we just think it's better to have them prepared. The preschoolers that are ready to go to school are the ones that have their potty training down, or at least are pretty close. You know, sometimes we have a few that are just on the fence a little bit. So, I mean, we'll work with them.
Sure. Yeah. You're there to help out when you can, but there is some rules, regulations in place for preschools out there. You can't really help with bathroom needs if you need that. Just for the parents out there that are trying to get their kids potty trained to get into preschool. There is some rules against that, right?
Well, right. I mean, as a preschool teacher, I'm not allowed to officially, handle the children, you know. So, I mean, I can help and assist them if they need to maybe be sat on the potty chair, but, they need to be able to do as much as they can independently. Of course, that's what we will, encourage always. That's what we're always trying to get the kids to be more independent. So, more of a daycare setting would be more in, like wiping and changing diapers and that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So we're hoping that they're at least in their pull-ups and can pretty much do their own thing by the time they get to preschool.
Sure. Absolutely. And this is Nikki Books here, preschool director over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool. For those of you just tuning in with us right now, how many students? I know you have a 3-year-old, 4-year-old class right there. I have it separated there, but how many students per 3-year-old, 4-year-old class?
Well, based on our class size, we can have 12 students per class. So 24 total for both classes. And we still have openings. And it's, even if we're completely full, 12 is still a very nice small classroom size with 2 teachers.
Great. I was wondering about the ratio right there. Plenty of support for the students there. So that is really great. Can you talk to me about some of these educators? Have they been there as long as you, since 2013? Have you been welcoming any new ones?
Julie Cole is my co-teacher, and she's been there. This will be going on her 8th year.
Cool.
So we're a really good team, and we have really good support at the church. I think it's so nice for the kids to be able to come and experience preschool as part of their kindergarten readiness at a school that is just a preschool.
Sure.
I mean, we are located in the church, so it's a pretty quiet building through the week. And it's very calm, it's very inviting, and the children are really excited to be there and make their friends, and they really just have a good time and love it. But it's not as overwhelming, let's say, as if they were in a school where it was actually, say, preschool to 8th grade.
My goodness.
Even though they love those big kids and they really, connect with them, it's just nice for the first opportunity to be a little calmer, a little smaller, and just for them to get the hang of it, being away sometimes from home for the first time.
A great introduction into education. Yeah, there's always that separation piece right there. I've been recently seeing videos because the school year is starting back up, and parents that are having a tough time. It's almost the parents that are sad seeing their kids leave more than the kids. Do you have a message for the parents? Are you not supposed to cry in front of your kid when you're dropping them off or something? Is that developing bad habits right there? Any message for the parents?
Go.
Do
not linger.
Gotta let them go. Yeah,
it's definitely going to be more painful for you, the parent, than it is for the student. I mean, the kids might put on a good show, but I guarantee you, with their attention spans being just smaller, as soon as you're gone, I mean, it's just night and day difference. The tears turn off and they get into play. And if it was a situation, obviously, where a child was truly, truly upset, we would be reaching out to that parent and have them come and help us out.
I love it. My mother is a kindergarten educator. She says she has one crier this year, one crier, and she said once the day gets going, they eventually kind of forget about it. So that's great.
Yeah, there's always one.
Absolutely, always one, and you've handled it since 2013, right there. You know your ones that are okay. This one's gonna have some tough time letting go of mom or dad right there. That's pretty cool. Can we talk about some of the programming here for the 3-year-olds? Start with the 3-year-olds. How are you getting them introduced into education?
Well, we just like to have some hands-on learning, and we like to make it fun. The kids really enjoy playing, and that's how they learn. The children enjoy like Legos. They enjoy watching anything related to the alphabet that's, they can see. We do a little bit of, video for them. Sure. Not a lot, but just some. Singing songs. They love, having fun. Just with the writing, anything that they have to do hands-on is brief, so you can't, you can't push them too far at that age. It's mostly about having fun. So like we might have some alphabet letters where they can play with the Play-Doh and then try to make the letter. So that might be something that would be just hands-on, that would be really easy for them to do. And then counting, we have banana bucks at our preschool. And so they earn them by being caught being good.
Okay. Getting caught being good is always in the back of their mind there. And you got to stack up your banana box. I love that. And what can they purchase with these banana box?
We have a treasure box.
Love it.
And so it's just very small trinkets, but they will work so hard to earn those.
Absolutely. I remember the treasure box sitting in the corner behind teacher's desk over there. And that was the coveted, prize right there. Being able to open the treasure box right there.
But really, we're just practicing counting, We're counting those. How many do I have?
That's awesome. I wonder how deep into education you go here. Counting is one thing. Do they learn their ABCs by 3 and 4? Are they getting into elementary learning?
Well, for sure, they're learning their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. That's the important part, I'd say, of preschool. But we want them to also, recognize their name, maybe practice writing that and learning their last name, and definitely going beyond that. Their listening skills as far as directions. Being able to sit down for a story and just try to lengthen their attention span any way we can.
Yeah. Just trying to prepare them for that first year of elementary school there and setting them up for the rest of their years. Nikki, we're about to take our first break here. Okay. Can we plug that phone number? There are spaces with Trinity Lutheran Preschool. Where can people go and how can they get involved with their child over there?
Okay. If you want to contact our church at 217-827. Hold on. I'm sorry. 217-824-8148. I almost gave you my phone number.
Okay, I can't do that.
So you can reach out to Trinity Lutheran Church, to the office, and we can mail you an enrollment form we can also have you stop by the church office and pick one up.
Sure. If parents wanted to maybe venture around, see what it looked like, would they have an opportunity to do that if they called in?
Yes,
Cool.
absolutely. I am here in town, so I'd be able to meet almost any time to show them around, give them a tour. But we are having an open house on Thursday, August 22nd at 6 p.m.
Beautiful. Let's talk a little bit more about that open house when we come back from this break. This is Nikki Books, preschool director over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool and Trinity Lutheran Church. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host of this WTIM morning show. We will be right back here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Providing banking solutions that fit your business needs is at the core of what we do. Hi, this is Ashley Basso from People's Bank and Trust. We understand the complexity that many SBA, USDA, FSA, and other loan options can present. But more importantly, we can help you navigate those decisions to secure the best loan choice for your business. Call 888-PBT-1954 or visit bankpbt.com today and let us put you and your business first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Call me, Casey McClure, at McClure-Helberg Insurance for all your insurance needs. 824-2266.
The Christian County Economic Development Corporation is a not-for-profit organization whose mission is to promote the creation and retention of jobs and to increase the economic tax base through the development, establishment, and expansion of commerce and industry in the Christian County area. I'm Matt Hart, CCEDC's new Executive Director. I'm here to work with existing county employers as well as develop relationships towards creating new jobs in our county. Feel free to reach out to me, Matt Hart, by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Summer's still hot. Make the most of it with Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville. Come see the new Pelican Reef patio furniture that will elevate your outdoor living with style and comfort. And check out the new green grills that are perfect for those mouth-watering barbecues. For a limited time, enjoy 10% off all syrups and spices that will add a delicious kick to your summer meals. Come by and let us help you make the most of this season. Shop in-store and online. Southern Ledge Pools and Patios, 306 East Main Cross in Taylorville. Your outdoor fun creator. Taylorville Estates Assisted Living is where they encourage independence and enrich lives. Have your own apartment and enjoy 3 home-cooked meals a day. Socialize with friends and ride the bus to many local activities. Residents are treated like family at Taylorville Estates Assisted Living. Find out vacancies and get on the waiting list by contacting Administrator Tony Clark. You can stop by or call 824-2222. That's 824-2222. Taylorville Estates Assisted Living, encouraging independence, enriching lives. Summer means it's time to be active. Taylorville Care Center can help you be active this summer with their great therapy program that includes medical care and private rooms. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We have Nikki Books in studio. She's the preschool director over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool, Trinity Lutheran Church. It's been a really cool conversation so far. There are still spots open with Trinity Lutheran Preschool. Before we even get moving, one more time with that phone number parents can go to get their kids enrolled there, Nikki.
Please call the church at 217-824-8148.
Awesome. And we just got done talking about a recent an upcoming open house here this week. Talk to us about this open house. What can people expect when they head out there?
Well, we still have openings, so we're doing an open house plus an orientation.
Cool.
So some of the students that are already signed up will be showing up, meeting their teacher. Some of us will be meeting for the first time, meeting the parents. They'll be able to drop off supplies, see the classroom, and just kind of go over the policies for our preschool and we'll be happy to answer any questions. And if you haven't signed up, that'd be the perfect time to come in.
Perfect. Can you describe these classrooms for me? I know there's been a big push for sensory types of things, and special chairs maybe for students. Yeah, anything that in your mind that is just good for the students in the classroom?
Absolutely, absolutely. They do love the sensory tables and the hands-on, just like you said. Um, we um, we have the students dropped off in the morning by their parents. They're greeted by a teacher. We walk them into the classroom. So we'll have them during arrival time, we'll just have them hang up their things, get out their folders, and go to one of our 2 classrooms after they've had a potty break.
Of course, got to get that out of the way.
And so we are small, like I had said before. So that usually happens in like 5 or 10 minutes. So while we're kind of waiting for everybody to get there, we're in the classroom, we're having fun, we're coloring, we're playing with puzzles, and we're just having a good time. And then once everybody gets there, then we move right into our morning. We open with a morning prayer. We'll watch. Sometimes we'll watch a little TV with some alphabet stuff on it, and just like a little video. Leapfrog is actually what my kids really love, and they make all sorts of different videos. And we're not playing it for the whole time, obviously, but we just find it's very calming for the kids just to sit down, get calm for a few minutes before we have them line up to go into the next classroom. And after we do our morning prayer, we will do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll line up and go next door and start out our morning. So we'll have morning work, which is sometimes like 1 or 2 little quick papers, nothing too hard. So we'll work as a group. And then once a week, we meet with pastor in chapel. And so we have like a brief lesson from the Bible, and we'll sing and we'll pray in there once a week. So they'll have a chance to experience what it's like in our church. And they love that. Then we'll go from, that's just once a week. So after we do our work paper, we'll do arts and crafts, and we'll have a snack, and then we'll do some more playtime. And if it's nice, like it is this week, we get a chance to go outside and do more movement type activities. Cool. But we have a huge basement. So sometimes we can go down there and do stuff that requires a little bit more space. And we have our parties. We are always having preschool parties, celebrating somebody's birthday, Halloween, Christmas, Easter.
I want to be enrolled here. I know there's open seats. I might try my hand over there. There's so many fun things just to go through, and you're really building that regimen for these kids already, 3 to 4 years old. Describe how important that is for the next couple of years in development speaking, building that routine for them. I mean, do you see it develop pretty fast?
I think so. Yeah. I think so, for sure. The kids need a routine, and I think that's why they're so eager to come back to school or to be like their older siblings maybe, and they're like, oh, it's my turn now. But, we practice lining up, try to, get them to raise their hands and, not interrupt, but wait to be called on and that sort of thing. So we're hoping to set them up, maybe they're using a pencil for the very first time. So we have crayons, we have markers, we have colored pencils, and we try to explore everything. Of course, at that age, their finger, strength is so important.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear the motivating factors for these kids. What gets them excited? It can be, getting on that routine or following in their older siblings' footsteps, or being excited about their class or their materials, their pens and their pencils like that. I'm sure that type of stuff is fun. Anything on the school list that we should not be bringing in terms of pens, pencils, water bottles? I know there's a ton of big trends out there for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, we don't really want them bringing their toys into school.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes we'll say like, oh, we're going to have you bring your favorite stuffed animal today. Like we might have a day where we're doing a picnic with teddy bear or something. But, on an average day, we don't want them to bring in their food and drink and their toys and things like that, because we have that all there, and we don't want them to forget it, or be a distraction in the classroom with it. So they don't need any of that. So we do have a snack time.
Perfect. Yeah, it's good to know about snack time there, and show and tell, probably allowing these kids to bring in their toys and their bears and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely space for it. Nikki, we're in our last minute here. If you have any final words for the people out there wanting to get involved with Trinity Lutheran Preschool, or if we can read off that phone number at least one more time, that'd be really great to do.
Absolutely. Awesome. Our open house is Thursday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church. The number at the church is 217-824-8148. You can call for enrollment information to be mailed out, or you can stop by and pick it up.
Perfect. Nikki, thank you so much for being here with us, taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Nikki Books, preschool director over at Trinity Lutheran Preschool, and this has been the WTIM Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville.